I travel a lot for work. I'm usually gone Tuesday through Thursday 3 times a month. My wife is a stay-at-home mother for our 2 children 3 and 5. We have a nanny that helps out 4 days a week during the day, so that my wife can take care of her errands and shopping. About 6 months ago I caught my wife in a lie. Not a big lie, just her telling me she was somewhere when I knew she wasn't. It bothered me, but not to the point where I was extremely concerned. Then a week before the 4th of July I came home early from my trip. I wanted to surprise her. The next day was the anniversary of the day we had met. I had also received a fairly large bonus 2 weeks earlier and was going to surprise her with a trip I booked for us to go to St. Martin for a week. It was late when I got in from the airport, around 11:30 p.m., and we had FaceTimed about 3 hours earlier so I could see her and the kids. She never mentioned anything about going out that night. When I got home the nanny was there. She said to me that my wife had left about an hour and a half ago. I texted my wife, asked her what she was up to, and she responded saying she was about to go to bed. I said that's funny because I just got home and you're not here. When she got home she was telling me that she was just out with 2 of her friends, she named them, and just didn't want me upset that she wasn't home with the kids. Usually one of our parents would watch the kids at night. We had never used the nanny before. I didn't really buy her excuse, but I had no proof and she wasn't admitting to anything. The next day I ordered a GPS tracker for her vehicle. I haven't told her about it. And since then I have caught her in several lies, and I'm not even trying to set her up. She is just telling me she is at one place and I can see she is clearly not. Should I confront her with what I did and why is she lying to me, or hire a private investigator to get proof of infidelity if it is happening? I hired a private investigator, gave him a lot of information. My wife has been acting normal all day. We had plans tonight. I canceled, told her I was not feeling well, which is the truth. I don't think anything else will happen until I leave Tuesday morning. I plan on calling my friend who is an attorney on Monday. Even though he is not a divorce lawyer, I'm sure he can point me in the right direction. Thanks for all the kind words and a few not so kind. I'll update when the pie does his thing. Update: so I hired a private investigator to follow my wife when I left on Tuesday. He first followed her to the grocery store. He said he saw her purchase 2 Visa gift cards. He told me that could be how she is paying the nanny for the extra time without giving her a check or CC. She left the house for a second time around 12:30 p.m. and went to the same location she has been going to. He witnessed a black Mercedes SUV pull up and she got in. He followed the vehicle to a gated community where he lost sight of them. He was not able to view the driver due to the dark tint. He has a realtor license and used that to get in, but by the time he got to the house they were already inside. They were there for about 3.5 hours. He then saw my wife and another lady leave the house in the same vehicle. He followed them back to where my wife's car was parked. She went home and didn't leave the rest of the day. Wednesday she went to a few shops with the kids. That night around 9:15, I FaceTimed her and the kids around 8:30, she left and went to the same location. She again met with the same women. This time they went to a restaurant and ate for a little over an hour, then back to her house till 1:15 a.m. She was again dropped off at her car and then went home. So there was no guy involved at least this week, but she never told me she was going out for dinner or anything. I really don't know what to do now. The pie was pretty expensive. I'm not sure I want to hire him again. Not sure if I should confront her or just try and get more information on my own. Update: so these last few weeks have been difficult. I kept the pie following her when I have been out of town. It has been the same thing, she meets at the same place and the same woman picks her up. This Wednesday they went to dinner instead of her house. The pie got a photo of them embracing and a single kiss when they got to the place where my wife parks. The kiss is not something just friends would do. This is the first real evidence I have gotten, other than just strong suspicion. I flew home a day early, and last night I confronted her with the photos. I didn't tell her how I got them or that I had hired a pie. I asked her to explain why she was cheating and how long it had been going on. She basically denied everything and said that they were just friends. She then tried to accuse me of spying on her and invading her privacy. I couldn't believe it, even with the photos and her lying. She wanted to blame me. I haven't moved forward with the divorce or anything yet. I'm still hoping she will come clean and tell me the truth. Top 5 comments. 1. I got a tracker and found the truth in 48 hours. It will shock you how quickly you have your answer. Not legal in many states, so do not divulge that piece. Since y'all are married, I'd then hire a PI for photo proof in case you pursue separation. If you can afford it, just go the PI route instead of opening yourself up to a legal issue. The tracker too. The lies alone are a serious issue. You need to understand that there's a high likelihood of some level of cheating. If she is, you should decide upfront what you intend to do. I hate to say this, but given what you know so far, you might want to contact an attorney just to cover the what ifs, and I say this only because there is certainly something shady as fuck going on. Next, you should contact a PI, as this can get ugly and you should probably distance yourself from it. Very sorry you have to go through this. 3. A PI would be a good move on this one. Is she very secretive with her phone? 4. If you confront her with the lies, she'll try and explain it away or twist it all around to you not trusting her and the tracker. If you think she's cheating, I'd want proof of that. 5. You need to gather more evidence up. It's clear that your wife is up to something bigger. Her relationships are built on trust, and it seems like there's no more trust in your relationship because of her lies. I really hope that these are just little white lies that your wife is telling you, but I'm not naive. Hire a good PI if you can afford it, and he will most likely get to the bottom of this. Story 2. I, male 38, found video and pictures of wife, female 39, cheating with another man. A little backstory. We have been together since we were in our 20s and have 2 children, 11 and 13. We have had rough spots in the past due to me being gone from home for long stretches of time. I was in the military, and when I got out, my jobs required long hours. I take care of all the financial duties and all. I asked as for her to take care of the home, which she doesn't do, but that is another story. Fast forward to a couple of months ago. I went to a bar with a couple of friends and struck up a conversation about politics and sports with a girl at the bar. I bought her a couple of drinks for the conversation, and that was the end of that. I told my wife what happened and about the girl. She immediately said I was cheating on her and she couldn't believe I would do that. After our argument, we came to an agreement that we would give each other our phones so we could go through each other's messages to prove I wasn't doing anything sneaky. So right before we hand each other our phones, she said she had to check on something and took her phone to the bathroom. She came out and we swapped phones. As she was going through my phone, I was looking at YouTube on hers. I didn't think I had anything to worry about. Then a message came through and it was this guy. So I didn't read it, but it did make me want to look at pictures and videos for some reason. There in the trash file were pictures of them together in bed and a video of her and him having sex. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. She was angry not to find anything on my phone, so when she realized the sound coming from her phone, she snatched it away and deleted the media permanently. I left the house. When I had a cool head, I came back and confronted her about it. She said that although they were both naked and playing with themselves, she didn't have sex with him, even though I saw it on the video. Then I asked about the picture. She denied that it was her. Then she blamed it all on me and said I was never there for her, so she went to someone who she could talk to. I lost all trust for her and don't know what to do. I don't want to break up my children's home, but I can't even think about being with her sexually or mentally right now. She wants me to just forget what I saw and work it out. I know this is probably not the best venue, but I don't know what to do. Thanks. Top 5 comments. 1. Honestly, wow. Her behavior is so inappropriate, going to the bathroom with her phone to delete evidence because she's accusing you of cheating. She has no respect for you. Sorry, but this marriage is not good. Get out, find someone who honors and respects you. 2. Too late for that. Children aren't stupid, they will find out sooner or later. If your only reason to not get a divorce is for the children, get a divorce. Keeping the corpse of a dead marriage almost always does more harm than good to the kids. 3. My wife doesn't help around the house, cheats on me, gaslights me, and accuses me of cheating. What should I do? 4. I hate to break it to you, but it sounds like she's cheating. 5. They were naked in bed but didn't have sex. She's done this before and will do it again, just based on her behavior throughout this situation. You can be the best father you can be without supporting her cheating ass at the same time. Your children will adapt and you'll find love, real love, somewhere else.